This is part 1 of Ebube The Jealous Friend, a high school story of friendship, jealousy, and young love. Chisom and Ebube had been best friends since their first year in high school. They walked to school together, ate together, and read together. But beneath Ebube's smile was a silent storm, a deep jealousy she hid from everyone but herself. Chisom was brilliant, loved by teachers, and always found favor everywhere she stepped. Ebube, on the other hand, was always struggling to meet up, and every time someone praised Chisom, it felt like a fresh wound in her heart. One Monday morning, excitement spread across the school like wildfire. A new student had enrolled, a boy named Emeka. He was fair-skinned, handsome, and had soft curly hair and made many think he was a foreigner. Rumor had it that he was from a wealthy home, but no one knew why a rich boy would attend their middle-class school. The moment Ebube set eyes on him, she froze. Her heart raced. She blushed so hard she had to look away. She tried walking up to him, but Emeka didn't even notice her. He simply walked past, like she didn't exist. Feeling embarrassed and breathless, she ran to Chisom. "Chisom, have you seen the new guy in school?" she asked, panting slightly. Chisom looked confused. "Which new guy? I haven't seen anybody. What are you talking about?" Ebube quickly hid her excitement. "Never mind, forget it." She refused to tell Chisom more because she feared what she always feared, that Chisom would attract him too. A few days later, Chisom went to the staff room to submit her notebook as her teacher instructed. As she opened the door to leave, she found Emeka standing by the doorway, waiting, but not for a teacher, for her. "Hey, pretty girl," he said with a charming smile. "What's your name?" Chisom blinked in surprise. No boy had ever approached her like that. She told him her name and asked if he was the new student everyone had been talking about. "Yes," he said proudly. "You look too rich for this school," Chisom joked lightly. Emeka shook his head. "Stop saying that. We are all the same here. Don't make it sound like I'm more special than anyone else." Chisom smiled, a warm, honest smile, and from that moment, a friendship began. They started reading together, meeting after school, and helping each other with assignments. Their bond grew quickly, and the more time they spent together, the more Ebube's jealousy deepened. One afternoon, Ebube cornered Chisom behind one of the classroom blocks, her eyes already heavy with tears. "Why are you this wicked and selfish?" she snapped. "Must you take everything that makes me happy?" Chisom stepped back, confused. "Ebube, what are you talking about?" "That boy, Emeka, I told you about him and you went behind my back to snatch him from me. I thought we were best friends." Chisom stared at her in shock. "You mean Emeka?" As she asked quietly. "He and I are just friends, nothing more. You can have him if you want." She walked away, hot and confused. From that day, Chisom avoided Emeka completely, stopped going to their reading spots, stopped responding to him, and avoided walking near him in school. Emeka noticed. One afternoon, he stopped her along the school walkway. "Chisom, why have you been avoiding me?" he asked, genuinely worried. She sighed. "Please, I don't want to see you around me again. Why didn't you tell me you were dating my best friend?" Emeka frowned. "Your best friend? Who?" "Ebube," she said. The moment she described Ebube, Emeka burst into laughter. "That desperate girl?" he asked. "She tried talking to me once, but I was not attracted to her. I don't know her. We've never spoken." Hearing that, Chisom finally understood. Slowly, she began talking to Emeka again, and their friendship grew even stronger. They studied hard together, motivated each other, and by their final year, they both graduated with flying colors. Meanwhile, Ebube watched from a distance, still jealous, still bitter, still convinced that Chisom was the reason good things never came her way. If you enjoyed this story and want part 2, comment part 2 below and make sure you follow for the continuation. Thank you for watching. See you in our next story.